Good evening, everyone. Let's start the session with our school song.
It all just feels like a dream to me, to find a school so true. And I know it's all in make-believe when I picture a school like you. The one thing that I learned from you is that I can make my dreams come true. Someday when I wake up to find memories of Billabong in my mind, imagine how that could be. Imagine how that could be. Teamwork, E for empowerment, and for mutual respect. B for passion, I for integrity, A for accountability. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, you can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high. We have aspiration over ambition. In our minds we have rhythm, courage and humanity. What makes us Billabong high is we believe we can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, you can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, touch the sky.
A very good evening to everyone. I, Saira Singh from grade 4,
And I, Gianna Chaudhary from grade 4,
welcome you all on the digital platform of Billabong Inspired Talk series.
on behalf of Billabong High International School, we would like to thank all the parents for their support and work towards our school.
Billabong Inspires Talk series initiative will bring together working parents from various fields of expertise. They will share their life experiences, which will help motivate and inspire the students towards achieving their goals.
BHIS strongly believe in the core values, which inform your thoughts, decisions, and actions and help you align your career or life path to what's important to you. They are the essential foundations in finding your life purpose because they remind us and others who we truly are. BHIS core values are diligence, service, compassion, resourcefulness, commitment, and integrity.
Billabong Inspires Talk series is all geared up today for an interesting and enlightening session with our speaker, Mrs. CHARU GOEL, who will be taking us through her life journey.
Mrs. CHARU GOEL pursued journalism from Delhi University, postgraduate in international relations from the University of Manchester. She previously worked as an editor for Instamedia, Instablogs, TOI funded organization.
She also freelanced as a travel writer, wrote for education columns, and wrote film reviews. Present, she is working as a freelancer and at-home mom by her choice.
We would now like to welcome our guest speaker for the day, Mrs. CHARU GOEL.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ma'am is just joining. 1 second, some last minute technical glitch. So she has to leave and she'll join back. She's there now.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I had some technical glitch. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
We would now like to welcome our guest speaker for the day, Mrs. CHARU GOEL.
Hi, everybody. I'm glad to be a part of this platform. Really happy with the talk initiative that has been started by Billabong, and I really hope that my journey as an editor and then as a freelancer inspires you people and gives you an apt choice to select this career path.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wow, ma'am, I have got so inspired from your journey, and we both have got so motivated to see your passion towards your work.
Ma'am, we would like to ask you a few questions related to your journey and your work. Also, students can ask their questions by writing in the chat box.
Ma'am, firstly, I would like to ask, why did you choose to become a freelancer?
Freelancing, see, it's very different from journalism. As a journalist, you are working for a particular firm, but as a freelancer, you are your own boss, and you have apt choice. If you are very strongly opinionated, you have a very good variety of choices that you can write on. Like as a part of a print organization or an electronic media organization, you have to follow the particular topics that they tell you, and then you have to write on that. But as a freelancer, you can select your own plethora of topics. You can write on anything that inspires you, anything that you're passionate about, and you can strongly share your views also. And yes, obviously you get paid for it, but still, like, you can work on your own terms. That's the best part about it.
Wow, ma'am. Ma'am, since you have worked in different work areas, which one did you enjoy the most and why?
I enjoy travel writing the most because I'm very passionate about travel. Like every time that I get a chance, I go out and travel as much as I can. I love different countries, different cultures, how people do things there, and what is the history of that country. So yes, I really enjoy travel writing.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, why did you choose Billabong for your kids?
As my profession says that research and review everything before you write about it or before you do something about it. So while selecting the school for my ward, I obviously researched about many schools in Kanpur. Also, being a Delhi student, I had a very different idea about the schools that we have in Kanpur. So I read a lot of reviews about Billabong. I heard from a lot of parents that were there in our friend circle, and then I went to the schools personally. But when I came to Billabong, I saw that they have a right mixture of imparting education, like the strict syllabus thing, but also skill-based learning, which is practical learning. So while the other kids in other schools, they have this idea of mugging it up and just blurting it out on the paper, I think Billabong is very different in that case. They make the kids learn the same thing, but learn once and all for their lifetime. So I really like this thing about Billabong, and plus the teachers and the staff, they're very supportive when it comes to having any issue about your child, which I've had earlier also in Kangaroo Kids, and here also. The teacher is always readily available, and the staff is very nice. The transparency between the parent and teacher is there. So I really like that about Billabong.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can you tell us something about your international relations?
Yeah, international relation is a very hot topic these days, specifically because there is so much of power struggle between the countries. So if you have to study about if the marketing dynamics, the power dynamics, it really interests you how things happen between the countries, why they sign the foreign policies, why they come to a trade pact, then international relation is one subject that you should always study. Also, if you want to track your career to being an economist, or particularly write foreign columns, or if you want to work with international organization, international NGOs, then this is one field that you should always go for. Plus, they have very interesting topics like the study. Basically, in Indian universities, the study is only about India and the world. But when you go to a foreign university, you have a whole world view. Like sitting in a class in an Indian university with Indians studying about India and world is exactly, there is a difference, very different idea of studying in a university outside India, sitting in a class of people with different nationalities and then studying about that foreign topic. So I think it's a very nice topic to study.
Thank you, ma'am. Also, we would like to know what e-journalism is, and can you please enlighten us?
Like everything that has gone digital, journalism has also got a digital platform now. And journalism is not only, limited to electronic and print media. It's got a lot of other platforms, like you've got a lot of social handles, and almost all the news organizations, they now have a website. The best part about e-journalism is that you don't have to, wait for a breaking news. You don't have to wait till the morning to know everything about it. Just when the news breaks, you have so many things step by step. They just keep updating. It's very fast also. But at the same time, the downside is that the source is not confirmed. The source of the news is not confirmed. So even by reading as a reader, you need to be very careful about the news that is being read online. It gives a chance to the rumor mills to work overnight.
Wow, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the planning strategy in writing process?
Planning strategy basically is whenever you are writing any informative text, the first step that you need to follow is the 5 W's and 1 H that we are always taught as journalism students. That is who, what, when, where, why, and how. If your text answer these 6 questions, then you have a perfect text in place. So, and I had sent some articles to Yusuf sir. I would like him to play that presentation if he has. See, like this particular article, it is just basically telling you about the affordable hotels that are there in Delhi. So it's an informative text. It's just telling you to the point where you exactly have to go. First, you have to start with the lead. Like for the growing middle class, you just have to attract the attention of the writer right from the lead. So if you have your point in the lead, and the lead can ask any question, the first paragraph that you have in the text is called a lead. So in the lead, you can ask any question. You can just inform in that 4-5 lines. You have to catch the attention of the reader. So while you're writing any text, be it a creative article or be it a normal article, the first para that you have, the lead that you have, should always be so catchy, or should always be so interesting, or bind it up in a question that you are able to catch the attention of the reader. Then you have to follow the 5 W's and 1 H that you're going to answer. So if you have those things in mind, then you can easily write any text.
Thank you, ma'am. We would like to know your experience as a travel writer.
As a travel writer, experience has been really nice because you get to write about different countries that you have been to, informing the people about different cultures that you have seen there. It's really nice if you learn something and then you can share with everybody. So you feel really nice about it. And travel, if you're very passionate about travel, then travel writing also becomes easier for you, because you know what you want to share, what you want to tell. And if you're writing a travel article, you have to compel a reader to go and travel to that place. It should be so catchy. It should be like that the reader is there with you in that country, traveling through your text.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you please tell us the name of the films you have written reviews for, and which one is your favorite movie?
At that time when I was writing reviews, it was a while back. So I think at that time, Sri Devi was about to make a comeback. So there were a few Hindi movies that I enjoyed writing for, like English was there. And I was also writing news articles on celebrities. So, but comparatively, I mean, writing both for Hollywood and Bollywood movies is good. But certainly Bollywood movies give you an edge over the Hollywood ones, because Hollywood ones are basically action flick or science fiction, and they're to the point. So you don't have much masala to write about. But when you come to the Bollywood articles, they have a lot of elements in the picture that you can write about. Right? You can write about the celebrities itself. You can write about the cast, the screenplay, the choreography, and finally your views on it. So yes, writing about Bollywood movies interested me the most because I had a lot of masala and gossip that I could include there.
Wow, ma'am. Ma'am, if you were to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be and why?
I think I'm very open-minded. I can easily adapt to any changes that occur. Then I will describe myself as a very outgoing person. I can easily, gel well with the people, and I'm very creative. Obviously, the writing part has to be creative, so I would say I'm very creative.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, do you have any closing thoughts regarding the session?
Um, I'm very happy that Billabong has started this series because I remember as a student in our Delhi school, whenever we used to think about any career options, we were always, straight away sent to the career counselor who had very rough idea about all the careers, and she gave us very general outputs on, why you should choose this, why you should not choose this. But Billabong has given a very interesting platform to all the students. Like, you guys can ask any professional actually who are working in that field. You can ask them about their life journey. You can know the positive outcomes and the negativities that they faced in their career, and it gives you a very perfect idea, perfect outline about, if I choose this career path, how will it happen for me. So you have a very perfect idea. I'm very glad that Billabong has started this series.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we would like to read the questions from the chat box. Ma'am, there is a question. Ma'am, can you guide us how to write our own blog?
Yeah, sir, can you play that video, the link that I sent? See, I had sent across a link. I think sir will play it in a while. This one gives you a perfect idea about blogging. This is what we were exactly talking about at that time, that you need to have a good read, a catchy read. Now, these are the type of things that you can use in your lead. You can question, you can talk about some important hot issue that is there. See, like this one, the concluding point that you should, the most important thing about any writing article is, be it a feature article, be it an informative article, the most toughest part is to make the reader feel that you are actually talking to the reader. It should be so conversational. And the last text that you have, the conclusive text that you have at the end of the article, it should always be in a comment form, or maybe it should be like your own view, so that the reader is compelled to comment on it. Because the most important thing while writing a blog, if I'm like searching for your blog and I read one article, I would always go to the comment section to see that how many people have liked it. Just like Facebook, first you see in any picture or any comment that how many people have commented on it, how many people liked it, and that makes your post more popular, or makes it for the other person more compelling to also comment on it. So same way you have to treat an article online, and you have to give like only in the first lead para you should be so quick to catch the attention of the reader. Maybe you can ask a question, you can just engage them in a good plot, so that the reader in 5 seconds is assured that yes, this is the article I want to read about.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Tanishka Saraf from grade 4 RA wants to know, why did you choose freelancing and not a job?
I had worked with Instamedia and Instablogs also. It was a Times of India funded organization, and they handled me 7 websites to work for them. They were different websites like parenting, style, gadgets. They were very different websites, and but I did not have much fun there. Like, it was good to set research, edit, and help the writers to do articles which will be more searched on the net. But then when I shifted base to Kanpur, I had to switch to freelancing. I worked for them from home for a while, but then I switched to freelancing because I had a very different idea of writing stuff, which could not function staying in one organization. I was feeling stuck while writing articles. So that's why I shifted to freelancing.
Ma'am, Arman Goyal 1 AM has a question. What are the problems in journalism?
The problems in journalism is that sometimes there are some issues which you are also very sensitive about. So when you are writing the article, it's a very human nature that if you're writing some article, you're the topic that you're very sensitive about, so your views crawl into that article. Then it does not stay an unbiased one. As a journalist, you have to be very unbiased. You have to give both the views, and then maybe in the comment later on, like while concluding the text, you can write your view. But initially, you have to give both the views, and you have to balance it properly. So if you are very sensitive about some topic, then I think somewhere or the other, it had happened with me also. Your opinions crawl into your article. Yeah, I remember I was writing one article for this child helpline 1092, and I was very sensitive about that topic. And I was writing it for HT Media. I was working as an intern there, and they gave me an article to choose, and I chose this topic. But I ended up writing a feature article which ended up on an editorial page rather than being in the news, because I had my own views on it, and it could not be posted as a typical journalist article. So that is one downside that you have as a journalist. Like, if you are sensitive about one topic, it becomes very difficult to write a balanced view.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Anusha Srivastava from TAF wants to know, what is your professional experience as a journalist?
My professional experience as a journalist is that I started as an intern working with I also had tried my hand at public relation firm. Then I started working with the print media. Then I went to the digital platform. Then I became a freelancer, and I enjoy being the freelancer the most because I can work on my own terms. But I had tried my hand at every platform. I would say the best one is the digital one, because the things happen instantly, and the generation these days, they are very impatient, so they want everything to be instant. So that is a very good platform.
Ma'am, I have a question. At what age should we start blogging?
You can start blogging at any age. As soon as you know how to write well, you can just start blogging. And it's a very good way to, say away your views. Like, we were told that writing a diary is a good habit. I would say blogging is a very good habit, because their diary is a personal thing. But while blogging, you can, let the world know what you're thinking about. So I feel you can start blogging as soon as you start writing.
Is there any more questions?
No more questions. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we would like to read the question. Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time for some fun element. It's quiz time. Students will get 10 seconds for each question, and they are requested to write their answers in the chat box.
So here's the first question. What is a vlog? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option B, given by no one.
Next question. When was Instagram found? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option C.
Here's the next question. Who is the first founder of Instagram? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option A, given by Zoya 4RM.
Here's the next question. To travel means, and your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option C.
And the next question is, which of these animals were used for traveling in old times? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option D, given by Shaista Fatima 4ST.
Here's the next question. Who is the CEO of Times of India? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option B,
Given
given
by.
by Tishka Taraf.
Here's the next question. What is the Times of India headquarters located? Where is the? And the options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is B, Mumbai, given by Saksham Jain.
Here's the next question. Who gave the name to the Pacific Ocean? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option A.
And the next question is, when was www created?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option B, given by Shaista Fatima 4ST.
Here's the next question. We can broadcast sound and pictures through, and your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option D, given by Anusha.
Many congratulations to all the winners. Now, I would like to give this platform to Sean itself.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, students. Good evening, parents. I would like to share. I would like to share the students' work. The school has run a Teachers Appreciation Week, and this is the platform we have showcased in our school reception. And students have from grade 1 to grade 12 have shared their messages for all the teachers, and they have appreciated the teachers' efforts. So many thanks to all the students, and we would like to share few photographs which we have displayed at the reception area. This display will be there till 20th of September. So parents and students can check their comments over here. And now tomorrow, we will be celebrating a Teachers' Day only with the teachers. So just because of this, we will not be having the parent talk series tomorrow. And we have invited Ms. Kanchi Khanna. She's a Senior Director Admission and Outreach in Plaksha University. She is a guest speaker invited for tomorrow's talk. And we will be running a talk series just for the teachers. So thank you so much, all the students, for the lovely messages. And we have showcased these messages and also the teachers appreciation videos on our social media platform. So students and parents are requested to please like all the comments, and you can appreciate your teachers, favorite teachers. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Now Saiba and Gianna, hand over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have got so inspired to see your passion towards your work. And I am sure everyone must have been amazed to get to know more about your inspiring journey.
Our heartfelt gratitude to our founder and CEO, Mrs. Preeti Agarwal, for initiating such talks, which kindles in us the curiosity to explore more. We convey our heartfelt gratitude to our guest speaker, Mrs. CHARU GOEL, for the dynamic talk.
Your feedbacks and suggestions is most important to us for raising the bar all the time. WhatsApp class groups will remain open till 5:30 p.m. Parents and students are requested to share their feedbacks and suggestions in the class group.
Thank you so much, everyone, to be a part of this Billabong Inspires Talk series.
We shall meet next week on 11th September 2021 at the same time with our next guest speaker, Mrs. Niharika Gupta. Thank you.